In this tutorial, I want to quickly show you how to develop a website using Canva. Okay, um, so it's very simple, and you should have signed up on Canva, had an account. If you don't know how to do that, just go to canva.com and create an account. Now, you can't host a website on Canva if you're not on a premium plan. You need to be on the premium plan. To be on a premium plan, the premium plan is what we call Canva Pro. So just go to plans and pricing. In fact, when you're on the free plan, they'll keep bringing it up to you to go on Canva Pro. So you can literally see the different features that are accessible for Canva Pro, and you can see how much. Here it's about 2,800 per month or 23,900 annually. I think $12. I'm not too sure, or thereabout. If you're single, but if you're in a team, it might be cheaper. So to develop a website, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to create a website for myself, and so I'll just teach you how to do it. I'll just type in website, search and make sure it's under template, not under project. If it's under project, it will bring forth your own projects. So we have different website, non-profit website, insurance websites. Let me just specify further. Click on personal website. Now you can't do a personal website. I'm going to click on this or this. Now note, you cannot do an e-commerce website on Canva yet. And so we have all these beautiful designs in here. And I will just choose one and I will modify it so you can see. So let me choose this peach and black orange, and I'll just click on customize the template. Now if you go back to this template, you see other ones here in case you want to change them. You want to change the template you have. So this is it, and this is her simple website. This is what she has. Just as simple as this. You just want people to contact her. I think this is too simple. Let me go back and get something more. This has 7 pages. If you highlight it, you can see this is turned into a video. No, I don't want that. Let me see what this looks like. This has just 1 page. It's very simple, but I want to do something a bit more for you so that, okay, see this. Okay, I'm going to customize this. I want to do something more for you than just a 1-pager. This is like a 1-section pager, so you can see. So this is what she has. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the name. I'm going to put my name, Anrika Joshua website. Then here, I don't like this font. I want to keep my font all to IBM. Yeah, I'm going to keep them all to IBM Plex. So I'll just put this at IBM Plex serif. I want to change that, and that's how I'm going to change all my fonts. So what I'm going to first do is to change all the text before I start really designing, so I don't forget. So this is IBM serif, IBM sans. Headers, I'll just put serif and then put the others, the text as sans, then serif, 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 serif. Here it is, sans. I don't like the other font, it doesn't look so good. And here serif, here serif, here sans. Let me leave it as sans. All here, and yeah, what did they say? Sans, sorry, serif, sans, serif, sans, serif, sans. Then here I'll have serif, here I'll have serif. No, sans is okay. Here serif, here serif, here, sans, here, sans, and this one's are icons, so that's fine. So I have changed all my fonts. The next thing is, now if you notice this website, it doesn't have image as a header. I don't like this background. I'll just go to maybe photos, although my background is pink, and I'll just have pink background, and I could just choose this and put it as replace background. Hi, I am Anurika Joshua, right? I'm a tech strategist. I'll just have based in Abuja, Nigeria. And then here we have email me. Now if you look at this email me, it's just email me. It's a button and it needs to be clickable. So for you to add a link to it, no matter how you click on this button, it won't add. So to add a link to it, just highlight this text and you see this link come up. So when this link come up, you can just have your mail to excellencejoshua@gmail.com or something, enter it, or you can have the link to maybe redirect to your home page or something. So that's how to add a link here in Canva. And I'm going to change this border color to black so it's more conspicuous. I even want the text to be black. This white is not making sense, so I'll just change this to black. Okay, so that page done. Who am I? I want to change this to black as well. And you can write a short bio here for this image. I'll just go to my pictures and I will just replace it with mine. You can decide, oh, I don't like this background. You can decide to change this background to white, just like you do Canva. And then here, put your what you do, edit it. This consulting services again, I don't like this color, so maybe I should put this. But if I put this, that means the white text might not work. I have to change all the text colors, of which I don't have the time to right now. So let me put this. I still have to change text colors. So let me change them to white. So in case the services are not yours, like they're not what you do, please feel free to delete. So say for example, this is data management and I need websites. I'll just go to apps and I'll go to, I'm looking for elements. Okay, elements is here. And I'll go to websites. Let me just click on websites to see what will come. So these are websites. So I'll just delete that and put this one and edit it, and put it here to make sure it's aligned. Then have website designer. Do you see? Like you can change everything that you want in here. Get the icon that looks like it and change it, and just have your colors contrast, make sure they're correct. Then these are client reviews. Here you can always put your client images. Now you can also decide to add another page. So I'm clicking here and I can decide to add another page to it. So I'll just click on this icon here. It adds another page down. Maybe on this page, what I need is basically to add my portfolio. That's websites that I have done. I can have, sorry, this is crossing into another page. I can have different websites I have done, just put them there. And you can add a link to the website. So click on it, click on this icon, click on link. Let's say this one is the Techy train.net, so add it there so that when they click on it to be added. And maybe you can have, I copied that, I want to put it here instead of portfolio. I write portfolio and put all your designs here. What they say, is basically like client review. You can decide to delete this page here and you have the grow with me here. So instead of this dull background, This one is also dull, don't mind me. You can have it there or maybe here. This has a video, there's a video here, so I can decide to delete this video and maybe just have this as the background. Remove this one. This background is too light because of the text, but I don't want this video to be so long, so I just want to show you what you need to know. When we get to WordPress, you see more. This is very intuitive, this Canva, and it just, your practice, the more you practice, the better you get at it. So let's say, for example, we are done. Now this Facebook and stuff, you can click on the Facebook icon here. You can click on the Facebook icon and change it, or you can add different icons to it. The only difference here is that it's a little bit dicey to add your link to the Facebook here. Now before on Canva, I believe they are updating it. This whole website process is really new to them, but they're really doing fantastic. Like the text now, you can highlight it and put the link, like what they call it, like a picture, you can double click and put it. But this one now, you can't put it. But let me see if I ungroup, maybe, yeah, if you ungroup, you can. If you click on it, you can put the link to your Facebook icon and all. So once you're done, make sure that the name is properly labeled. Make sure that you have your name properly there. You can click on preview to see what your site looks like. So this is what your site looks like. It's coming up now. This is with navigation. With navigation means all these places, it gives you this navigation to have all the sites, all this. They can click on the menu to go there, but without navigation you won't have that menu. You just have your normal sites like this. Do you understand? But with navigation, Canva automatically identifies and develops a menu for you. The only difference is that that menu does not have a logo here, so it might be a little bit off, but if you're just starting, it's fine. And make sure you always toggle this resize on mobile. Resize on mobile automatically resizes it when it's on a mobile phone, and here you can click on mobile to see how it actually looks on a mobile. So on a mobile, this is the navigation up, right, of which if you toggle up if you turn off without navigation, you won't have that. You just have your one pager. So I'm going to close this now. If you're okay with the site, fine. If not, you can edit. But even if you're not okay, trust me, you can always come back and edit the site. So the next you want to do is to publish the site, and this is where you publish, not here. So when you click on publish, make sure you toggle off resize on mobile. Then you can decide if you want with navigation or without navigation. Without navigation works for me for a non-pager. Now if you want to go back to edit your design, you can click on edit design. You can publish with a free domain here on Canva to give you a Canva domain, or you can purchase a new domain here on this Canva immediately to host your site, or you can use an existing domain. I'm going to proceed with a free domain for now. Then when we purchase our domain, I will come here first and try it on with an existing domain so you can see how it looks. An existing domain means your body domain somewhere else. Purchase your own domain means Canva will direct you here how to buy a domain, and you pay here on Canva. Okay, so when I purchase a domain externally, I will come and put it with an existing domain here. So I will show you how to use that, because there are some DNS records you have to put on the domain host for you to populate. But now with a free domain, if I click on continue, it'll just make sure this is the URL Canva gives me, my Canva site. So I'm going to, instead of having an Rika Joshua website, I can just have home, or I can just have bio, because the Rika Josh is already there, right? So this is what they are going to see on the browser tab, and Rika Joshua bio. You can have the website, a brief description about excellence and Rika Joshua. Or you can have just a brief description. Rika Joshua is an entrepreneur, designer. You just have something like that. You get. Now, if you enable password protection, it means only people who have access to that password can view your site. When they click on your site, they will need a password to view. But if you don't do that, anybody can view it once you publish and give them the link. If you say hide your site from search engines, that means except people have the direct link, they can't go there. But if you do not toggle this, it means that anybody can view it with the link. And by search, Canva has a good search engine as well. They might be able to find you. So once you're done, just click on publish. It takes a few minutes, or I'll just give or take a few minutes. Let's take it that way to publish a site, especially when you're using a free domain from Canva. However, if you're using a pre-existing domain, or you're purchasing a domain from Canva, you need like 24 hours for the domain to propagate and be available. If you're using an existing domain, the DNS has to be updated and propagated. You're going to understand that propagation when we start doing it practically, for people to be able to see it. So maybe an hour or two or something or thereabouts, then you can see your site live. But on a free domain, you can see it live. So if I click on visit my website from here, you can also copy this link and share with people. If I click on visit my website, do you see this is my website? If not because of this, and doesn't have a domain, you won't really see this. You won't know it's from Canva. But it doesn't really matter if this is there, as long as you have what you want. Okay, if you click on email me, it automatically takes you to your email to open because of that link I put. That link I put is the HTML stuff. I'll teach you about that later when we are working on WordPress. So your assignment here is, I want you to go to Canva and develop a personal website for yourself and share the link in the class. Develop a personal website. Don't use dummy from you. I already have a website. That's why I'm just putting all these tech strategies. I don't need one. So put what you do, put your services if that's what you're using, whatever template you're using, but do that. Now this one, see, I remember I put a link there. So it automatically redirects me to Techy website, but the site is under maintenance right now. So, but do you see it came up here? So it really works. So design a website for me with your portfolio, with your services, and let me see before the next class. Thank you.